Tisztán iszom, nem kérek jeget. Persze, szabad, mondd, mi a neved? Igen, férjnél vagyok, és van 2 gyerek.
So the song Flirt, it's about having a flirt. And I love this because me, a faithful woman, I don't cheat on my husband. I live with him since 6 years, but I do have desire for other men. And the question is, what do I do with this desire? And thanks to my work inside, I can contain this desire. I don't have to turn this into an act. I don't have to do anything. Well, I can play with this, or I can talk about this, or I can make this circulating in me, but I don't have to do what in the past was like a necessity. So we have to go for sex, or I mean, I find this nice, but also it could be like boring because it's always the same recipe. So it could be maybe even more interesting if we just play around with this desireful statement of the bodies and souls. So the song describes a dialogue, but interestingly, we just know the words of the woman, and the man's part is always just with music. So it goes, we are in the bar, the woman enters, "A whiskey please with no ice, to-day-da. Yes, of course, come, it's free, you can have a seat, to-day-da. You are married, aren't you?" And so on, and to-day-da. I can see you're so faithful, to-day-da.
Azt kérdezed, hogy dalt írni vajon mindenről lehet. Lehet írni a házasságon kívüli flörtről, de ez bonyolult téma, mintha nem is létezne. Úgy csinálunk néha.
Your hands are extremely nice. So this kind of dialogue we have when we just hear the woman's words, and the male's part is always with some notes in the music. And so we developing the story that the woman starts to speak about desire, that it's free. And of course the man, yeah, he's a little bit of in a disturbance, that what does he have to do? And I think there's a film connected to this subject. It's a French film called The Kiss, I guess that's the title. And it's a story of a woman and a man who are entering in a motel room, and the woman tells the story of her husband, that one time he was cheated, and so obviously she won't cheat on her husband. But the desire of the two people is so strong that I remember when I saw this film, like I was shouting in my bed, "Hey, come on, touch her, finally, just come 1 centimeter closer, please, please, please." So in this song too, in my song, I wanted to play with distance and closeness and construct in a way this desire, but in the end we don't put a needle in the love balloon, so it stays. And so because in the end of the film the woman says, "Okay, just a kiss, but no more kiss, no more turning back, no words, I just walk away." And that's the end of the song, that nothing happens. I draw a line. I can do this, or you can do this to me, but no more. And I think it's, for me, it was a very, like going in the adulthood, that when I can contain my desire, it's a very big step for me. And I like very much again the guys' reactions, because I use like some folk melodies, and they liked it very much, the fast part. And so it's like a dancing melody. It's like we are in the top of the desire. And before we go, we went slowly, like we were listening to Miles Davis, So What, or we were listening some jazz and folk music to have some inspiration. Just to say also that the young part of the group, the guitar player, the bass player, and the drum player, they come from the jazz fields or classical fields. So like jazz combo, they are perfect for this song. And the oldies, the oud player and the flute player, they come more from the traditional music fields. So again, it was a nice marriage of these two, if it's just two main fields of music. But I was very happy that I created this song, because one of my next album will be The Man, which will be duets, so duos with some singers, songwriters I love or I like. And I told about this idea to some of them, that hey, we cannot have an affair, but I feel like we can turn this energy or this attraction into a song. And they were like, okay, let's do that. And they were so sweet, because all of them are in it, and that's where I saw that the idea will work. Because I think a man and a woman, they have a lot to say, of course a lot to do, but it's maybe even more interesting and more subtle if you just stay around and play with it.